Welcome. Today, we're going to explore something incredibly profound. I really want you to settle in, soften your focus, and just open your mind because this video was a little bit different from what we usually do. We're stepping into a conversation that touches on a deeply human truth, one that most people just kind of avoid. So let's dive right into this. Listen carefully because this is something very few people are willing to talk about. Now, what's actually super interesting here is the massive divide between what society assumes and how the human heart really operates. Think about it. When a woman grows older or loses the person she once built her entire life around, people often make this really harsh assumption that a part of her just disappears too. It's almost as if society thinks her feelings have completely faded away and love has somehow closed its door on her for good. But the heart's reality? It's totally different. Life literally doesn't work the way society assumes. The human heart doesn't care about a calendar, it doesn't count birthdays, it responds to memories, to pain, and to literally everything a person has survived. And that brings us to the core of our focus for this video, the quiet loneliness of a woman who has lost someone, yet still carries warmth, emotion, and the ability to feel deeply. It is a quiet loneliness, absolutely, but it is definitely not empty. There is still so much life, so much unspoken affection held safely within her. See, when a woman in this season of life actually begins developing feelings for someone, she usually doesn't announce it to the world. You're not going to see any dramatic confessions, right? No obvious flashing neon signals. Instead, it happens from a totally hidden corner of the heart, softly, slowly, almost invisibly. Because what she's feeling isn't just some casual everyday attraction. It's coming from a place that's heavily shaped by memories, by grief, and by years of just purely surviving her emotions. The weight of history, carrying more than the present. Before we can truly recognize the signs of these returning feelings, there's something absolutely crucial we need to understand. A woman who has walked this specific path carries so much more than just the present moment. She carries a vast history, the people she's lost, and all the words she never even got the chance to say. To everyone else from the outside, she might look completely composed and strong, just handling her day-to-day life with incredible grace. But inside, well, she might be fighting a really heavy loneliness that nobody else even notices. The world often tries to dictate what she should let go of, but society totally forgets one thing. The heart stays alive, even after life as she knew it has completely changed. And when those feelings actually do begin returning, they rarely show up alone. Fear tags right along with them. So does this incredibly heavy doubt. Questions start repeating in her mind like a rapid-fire avalanche, completely weighed down by the intense pressure of societal expectations. Questions like, what will others think? Is it wrong to feel this again? And guys, this isn't just some fleeting thought. It's a deep, painful internal struggle filled with guilt and quiet uncertainty.
Do I still deserve love? Right here, we're seeing her deepest, most painful insecurity laid completely bare. After surviving such a profound loss, the simple right to be loved again actually feels questionable to her.
Am I leaving my past behind? This one is an agonizing internal conflict. It's her fierce loyalty to what was, pulling so forcefully against the natural, undeniable pull of her present reality. It's like a tug of war in her heart.
And finally, will he understand who I am now? This profound uncertainty just hovers over the whole shebang. Because, let's be real, she is not the exact same person she was before her loss. The first sign, eyes that tell the truth. Somewhere hidden inside all of that uncertainty we just talked about, small, quiet signs actually begin to emerge. And these are really subtle signs, but they are deeply meaningful. The first sign often appears away from words entirely. A woman who's been through significant loss, she does not look carelessly at the world. Her eyes are super careful and highly measured. If she begins caring about you, she might hold your gaze for just a second too long, smile softly, and then quickly retreat. It's literally two parts pulling. One part deeply wants closeness, while the other intensely fears being hurt or making the wrong choice. And that's exactly where the truth begins showing itself, because the eyes always, always struggle to hide what the heart is truly feeling. The second sign, reactions and weight. Now this is where ordinary everyday interactions suddenly begin to shift, change, and soften. They start carrying an unexpected emotional weight. Everyday phrases like, "Did you eat today? You sound exhausted. Are you doing okay?" To her, these matter immensely. Her tone becomes softer, warmer, way more personal.
You'll notice she remembers tiny details about you without even trying, not because she planned to memorize them, but because you've started taking up really meaningful space in her thoughts.
The third sign, sharing the silence. This brings us to what is undoubtedly the most powerful sign of all. You see, a woman who has experienced deep loss does not easily open up the private world of her solitude. That space securely holds her grief, her empty nights, and her unspoken thoughts. So when she starts saying things to you like, "The house feels too quiet," I really want you to stop and feel the weight of that. She is actively inviting you into a profoundly private world.
Phrases like, "some nights feel unbearably lonely," or "I haven't been sleeping well," are absolute words of trust. This isn't just casual chit-chat about the weather, guys. It is trust, opening up really slowly. Because let's face it, not everyone is welcomed into another person's loneliness.
And when that happens, something far deeper than a simple conversation begins. A genuine bond starts taking shape, slowly, quietly. It's two hearts moving closer together, not through some grand cinematic speeches, but through real understanding, gentle care, and just simply being there for each other. Because in the end, every single human being on this earth is basically searching for the exact same thing: to feel seen, to feel understood, and to know they're not alone. So I leave you with this. The next time you find yourself in the quiet presence of someone healing, will you be paying close enough attention to notice the signs?